Hi, I'm Marlene Jacobs, and this is my husband, Brendan Jacobs. We've recently moved to Melbourne from Houston, Texas.
I was born in Sydney, so I've always been an Australian citizen, and Marlene and I have been married for 12 years, so she is now an Australian citizen too, so moving here was as easy as getting on a plane, buying one-way tickets.
We do like Melbourne because it's an international city. The arts and culture scene are really good. We love the location of this apartment because it's near public transport, it's near the beach. We actually don't have to have a car, we could walk anywhere we need to go, and it's very artsy as well. We also love this building behind us, which is going to be renovated very soon, so we're really pleased with our location here. Welcome to Unit 11, 38 Fitzroy Street. Light, bright, small, sort of like New York City. It's like a New York loft style apartment here in the heart of St. Kilda. So it is one large room with a modern kitchen, so I'm pretty pleased with that. And we do have the one large room here, and it's a great little patio area with a wonderful view.
So this is a small place, it's only one bedroom, but as you can see we're on a different level here, it's split level. And when we bought this apartment, which was actually a pretty reasonable price, it was $416,000, it was a bit of a gamble because the power had already been disconnected. We didn't know if certain things worked. And the main concern was how noisy it would be, because St Kilda is a bit of a party place. It's not a bad thing, but it's a bad thing if you want to sleep. However, I've been pleasantly surprised because I find that there is a lot of room for things, and all the appliances that I wasn't sure if they worked, it turns out they work beautifully.
Yeah, I'm very glad that things work. As a Texas real estate agent, I would never buy a property without it being inspected. Real estate here in Melbourne is very different. So basically we just bought this without knowing whether the appliances work, so we were actually very lucky that they did work. There's a bit of water damage in the study, but that's fixable, and we got a really good price, so I'm actually really pleased with the place. It is very small, and that's been an opportunity for me to start thinking about minimalism and getting rid of things that I don't need. I've given away a lot of stuff, and it feels great.
So I've managed to get my wardrobe down to one rack, which actually makes it easy getting dressed in the morning. This is not the bedroom, this is the tiny little study. I was thinking this might be a music room. The water damage that Marlene mentioned, that's since being freshly painted, so we will have to get to the bottom of that. But I'm not concerned because it's something that will be covered by the building rather than just our apartment because it's from the roof. Marlene's having a little more trouble getting her items reduced, but she's done a great job.
I am. But yeah, it feels great. As you can see, the stair rail here is a great space for collecting things right before they are taken to either the op shop or maybe consignment. We were able to fit our king size bed in here, which is a bit of a concern. And we do have a decent sized wardrobe for one person. So we were concerned that we wouldn't have any place to put our things, but luckily we do have a basement car park here, and as you can see, our car fits perfectly. And Brendan actually put this together. So this is a secure place to just put things that we don't really need. And we can also put our bikes down here, so having this extra space is really good.
So Fitzroy Street's a very busy street. You can see how close we are to the tram here. The beach is just down the other end of the street.
So obviously a big concern for me is leaving my friends and my family and my country. I am lucky to be married to an Australian, so I can live in another country, but it's very difficult being away from everything that's familiar to you, living in another country. So that's a big challenge for me, just being so far away. And Australia is actually really far removed from everything. It's 24 hours to get to anywhere, and it's very expensive, but it's worth it. It's a beautiful place to live. We love the lifestyle here. We love the public transport here in Melbourne. the arts, the culture. We love our neighbourhood.
We're here for a season and hopefully a long one.
But it's great to own property in Melbourne.